I'm Marian Abbott, and this is my podcast about living and working as an artist. I did network marketing for 5 minutes once. Yes, I did. For those of you confused, network marketing is those companies where one person sells a product and then they get some people to sign on with them and sell the product too. But the first person gets a little piece of those people's sales, et cetera, et cetera. It's where the term pyramid scheme gets thrown around a lot. Now, like many of you, I've had completely bizarre and sometimes awful experiences with network marketing, but I've also had amazing experiences. I'm the proud customer of my friend's Pampered Chef business. I'm obsessed with Scentsy, and I use Mary Kay skincare every single day. But my point is not to get into the pros and cons of that business system. During my 5 minutes of working in network marketing business, I actually learned a ton. This particular company at the time, not sure if it's still the same, stressed mindset and personal growth. And they made all these online resources available, calls you could listen in on, recordings of speakers at events, that kind of a thing. And I devoured it all. At the time, I didn't realize it, but what I was doing was stockpiling all these amazing tips that were super helpful to me in my artistic career. And I am happy to start sharing them with you. The first one I want to share today is 3 asks a day. 3 asks a day. It's funny, I can still hear this particular person who was in my upline saying this in my head. By the way, upline is a completely made up network marketing term. It always makes me giggle when I see it. Ask 3 people a day. The concept was that you wrote a list of everyone you know, and then you picked 3 from your list to ask them to meet with you about the products. And then over time, the asks would change. You might be asking them what they thought of the product you gave them to try, or asking them what they thought of the product they'd purchased, or were they interested in hosting a party? And you know what? I did it then, and it worked. Now, I know you're all dying to know, oh my gosh, what happened? What happened with your network marketing 5-minute career? Honestly, nothing really. I just was like, you know what? I think I would have more fun if I applied all of this work to my own artistic work. That was it. There was no big drama or anything. Sorry to disappoint. Anyway, moving on. That approach works so well that I still apply it to my artist journey today, and it still works. So one example I'll share was when I started my own YouTube channel, which started out as a total fluke, by the way. That's another story for another time. To be able to monetize your channel, you needed to achieve 4,000 watch hours. So people needed to watch your videos enough that it hit an accumulated 4,000 hours. I'm not sure if it's still the same number. And you needed 1,000 people to subscribe to your channel. Curiously or luckily, or whatever the case was, I hit the 4,000 watch hours pretty quickly. But man, oh man, getting 1,000 people to hit subscribe was a game of excruciating inches. Oy. So I started 3 asks a day. I wrote this huge list of people I knew and slowly worked my way through it. Did all of them respond and subscribe? No. But the same person who taught me the concept of the 3 asks also said in that same training, the worst they can say is no. The worst they can say is no. Also another conversation for another day. So I pushed through 3 asks a day. When I was nearing the end, I reached out to someone on my list, someone I'd worked with when I was a teenager at summer camp. And bless his heart, he galvanized his network and got me the remaining few hundred subscribers that I needed to hit the golden 1,000. 3 asks a day. As an artist, you've got to get comfortable asking people for things. And I'm telling you, pushing through 3 asks a day works. It works because 3 seems like an entirely manageable number. It works because in giving yourself this daily task, you build momentum. And momentum attracts momentum. Yet another conversation to be had in the future. It works because it forces you to be really clear about what your current goal is. It works because even if they say no, you've made a connection with that person and they just might circle back in the future. 3 asks a day. My name is Marian Abbott, and when I did network marketing for 5 minutes, one of the best business lessons I learned was 3 asks a day, and it works. P.S. The friend I was referring to, his name is Mike, and he runs a travel agency. Do me a favor, can you check out his website? I've put the link below in the show notes. And can you give him like a like or a follow, or better yet, book a trip with him? I would appreciate it. Hey, it's Marian again. I just want to thank you so much for spending time with me today. I know that your time is valuable, and I promise never ever to take that for granted. In the show notes below, there's all kinds of ways that you can contact me or follow me on my social media channels. And hey, I would love to work with you. Check out the information on my website and let's make it happen. Have an amazing day.